That's showtime. What's up, historians? Your host, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter, Historically Haunted VODCAST, Season 5. Sorry, the Wi-Fi is a little slow here in Maine. I guess the chipmunks aren't turning in their cages that good. So it's a little slow. Bear with me. A great guest today. Before we get into that, this is awesome. One of my favorite actresses that I discovered recently. But real quick, before we get into that, as you guys remember, I had Jared Blancard on about 2 months ago. He played Henry Bowers in the original It, the one that stabbed his father, the sheriff, when Pennywise controlled him. He was like the bad gang leader in the original Stephen King's It. He sent me this, so check this out. If it plays. Oh, God damn it. I tell you, nothing works. Hold on. Edit. Okay.
Hi, this is Jared Blancard. I played Henry Bowers in the original Stephen King's It. And when I'm not throwing rocks at children or making squinty eyes, I'm watching the Historically Haunted podcast with Adam.
That's fucking epic. That's pretty cool. He's going to be sponsoring the show soon. He's sending me a t-shirt and a couple of signed pictures and stuff. So shout out to him. Guys, go check him out. He's a good dude out in UK. He's a Stephen King actor. How can he not be? So my next guest is a makeup artist for films. She's also part of the special effects department. She's a guru of sorts. Her husband, Brian, is a director. She's been an actress for a while, from everything from Plank Face to... oh, man, Harvest Lake's probably one of my favorites, but I'm probably being biased. But her newest film, Gush, I haven't seen it, but I've heard great reviews, literally dropped this past week. So without further ado, one of my favorite up-and-coming actresses. I say that because she's up-and-coming to me, but she's been around for a while. Her IMDb is fucking stacked. Hilarious. Watched that on Tubi last night. Great movie. Without further ado, ELLIE Church, the one and only.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Oh, man, appreciate you. People checking in. What's up, Diego? Here we go. Is right, brother. So first and foremost, ELLIE, how are you? Thank you for joining us. It's been a busy week, girl.
I'm fantastic. It's hot here in the South. I've been sweating my ass off all day long.
I wanted to say that you're a thrift store addict. I see that you did your husband's pants. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm a crafter and a thrifter. That's what I like to do in my spare time and hike. I like to be outside too.
Oh, okay. I should have done some research. That's pretty dope. We can talk about that. But before we get started in all this, I really like my guests, my audience to get to know my guests, because a lot of people replay it the next day and all that stuff. ELLIE, what got you started, I guess, girl, into horror movies and or acting and just like the movie scene? What got you into that?
I mean, I don't know. Like I remember telling my mom I wanted to act when I was like 10, and she was like, all right, well, we're in the car on the way to school. She's like, do a scene. And I was like, way too embarrassed, and I couldn't do it. I think it took me a while to get past all that, but I was
like
always interested. Fright? Yeah, like we did stuff on the camcorder and stuff. Like we did, like me and my friends would do skits, but whenever you know my mom or whoever would ask me to be serious about it, I never could do that. So yeah, so I'd like to do some comedy is what I'm trying to say.
Well, luckily a lot of horror movies are comedy. What's going on, Jean? Jean is a cryptozoologist. She chases big wildcats in Maine and stuff. That's how I know her. She lives in Maine.
Hell yeah.
She tunes in, so much support. A lot of strong females in every field now. So that's pretty cool. So I guess I'll let you get started. That's probably with makeup and special effects. It sounds like it's all the same thing. You kind of just got all over.
That was just out of necessity. Like me and Brian made a short film just to try stuff out, just to see if we could do it. And yeah, our first short film was on a collective, and it's real gory and awful, and we just wanted to see if we could do it. So we did like a disgusting gory short film, and we were like, we can do this. So
you got a name drop, but I'm trying to think. I've seen your IMDb. Which one is it?
It's not on my IMDb. It's on, I think it's the collective part 7. And it's called Play Me. And I honestly don't know where you can see it unless you have that DVD from like 2012.
No shit.
Yeah.
Limited
so that
edition,
was just our
limited copies.
Practice. Yeah. Well, it was just our little practice. And then we made a feature after that. We did it Grindhouse style. So if we fucked up, it's Grindhouse, you can fuck up. So yeah, we learned how to do more stuff for that. The two.
You kind of trial and error, taught yourselves-ish,
yeah,
I guess.
It was the school of YouTube. And so yeah, that's kind of what got me into that. Just we had to have it. So, and it was just us. But I don't do a whole lot of that anymore. Really, I I'd like to come on a set and act, but when we just recently made Gush, there are certain things, you got to do it yourself. You're an indie filmmaker. It's a DIY a lot of times.
I love that. I love that your roles, like the Day Off film where you're with your roommate and she's like an alien or whatever the fuck. That's a wild fucking film. Then you got Harvest Lake, which is kind of eerie. And then you got all these different, you definitely play a lot of set roles. I mean, what do you think is your funnest being just like the evil fucking guru chick? I mean, that kind of like your thing?
I mean, no, I don't know. Like, I feel like I did horror. I did like victim roles and stuff. And I'm fine with doing those, but kind of bored, I guess, with that now. I'd rather do some character acting or some funny stuff or just really, really serious dramatic roles. I really want to do things that challenge me a little bit, or just that are fun,
Good. That's good to know. I'm actually kind of a booking agent, and I have some film directors. They're local guys and shit. They're based out of New York. Some of them did like different stuff in New York, but they're always looking for people. I can send them your way if you're interested in doing whatever. If you're open, sounds like you're open to like if it fits you, it's like why not? That's dope.
Yeah.
So who does Ellie Church look up to as far as actresses go? Is there anyone you look up to? Like,
I mean, I'm weird with movies and music. Like, usually if I like a band, I like one of their albums a lot. So it's like I don't have a favorite director. I have a favorite movie of the actor. You know what I mean? Like I
get you.
I love Tom Hanks. I loved him in Splash. I think he's such a crazy, confused, almost a little boy character, I guess. Like it's not big or anything, but he's just like, holy shit, what's happening? And he's screaming and yelling and skidding around like Kramer. And I love him in that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, if I like a movie, I feel like I like the actors in that movie. I always loved Fright Night when I was a kid. Like I loved Chris Sarandon in Fright Night. Him as Chris Humperdinck, great. Not my favorite though. You know what I mean? Or I say Chris Humperdinck? I meant Prince Humperdinch. I don't know.
Oh, Prince. Oh, yeah, I know. I knew what you meant. I got ADHD. I got ADHD too. It's all over the place. I get.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's bring you to a fun one because like I said, I'm in Maine. I went to the same high school as Stephen King. That's my guy, man. I'm obsessed. Do you have a favorite Stephen King movie or book?
100%. It's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time, and that's Pet Sematary.
I can bring you. You ever come to Maine? I'll bring you where the kid got killed. I know exactly. Hancock Man, where the fucking house is still yellow. Yes, Stephen King.
Yay! Yes, I would love that. Yeah, I love Pet Sematary.
So the book and the movie, or just the movie? As far as like,
you know what? I read the book when I was a kid. Like my parents were really into horror books. So whenever they were
as a kid,
and I was a little bit of a latchkey kid, not a ton. Like I would come home and be home for like an hour and a half by myself. So that's what I would do whenever they weren't there. I would typically either talk on the phone or read their books. I read Gerald's Game when I was 11.
Oh.
So yeah, so
like when the girl and the guy go for I don't think you spoil it, but the girl gets handcuffed and he dies, and the next thing you know, fucking,
it's horrible, and I did have nightmares about it. But no, I read it when I was a kid, so I do not remember the book. I need to read it again. But the movie is just so heartbreaking, and as a parent or just having a family or whatever, it's even worse for me now. It's like, holy shit, that's gotta be the worst feeling ever. So
some deep shit, obviously. What's up, right? In author Jen Amata. What's up, George? I know you're checking in. What's up, Jim Brown, Tombstone Paranormal? Appreciate you, Jim. Thank you guys for checking in. Please support Ellie. Check her out on Tubi. You just type it on Tubi, Ellie Church, and 5 of her films come up. Everything from hilarious to fucking you name it, and you can find other shit. I'm sure there's stuff. I mean, Harvest Lake, really, that was my first one for you to turn me on. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then I saw we had mutual friends and shit. And I said, all right. And I sent you a friend request. Next thing you know, I'm looking at your other shit. I'm like, wow, you got some stuff down. And of course, your husband, Brian, has got a good eye. I want to talk about all your shit. Like I said, I'm a little bit ADHD, so bear with me. I don't read scripts or nothing. But I got to talk about Gush because the premiere, you guys were all pumped. You were like ready to lose your shit. How'd that go? Gush, guys, Gush. Can't miss it.
Any premiere we've ever had it's been at festivals or conventions or anything that me and Brian have done together, or me and Brian and Scott have done together. We'll premiere it at a couple times. We did Gateway Film Center in Ohio, and that's more of like like an art theater, and like a lot of people that you don't know might be there.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
this time we're in Atlanta, and we've never done anything ourselves in Atlanta that we premiered here. Like we did Jesse's, but we didn't have a premiere for it. And man, it was honestly just a theater full of friends, which is not, and that makes me even more nervous because I'm gonna see these people on Monday. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh hey, I'll shake hands with somebody after the film and they'll say, hey, great job, and then I'll never see them again. It's
right.
These are my friends. So I really was very, very, very nervous about it. But man, I swear to God, these people came through and they were just amazing. It like just my faith in humanity was restored that night. Like, holy shit, these people are amazing. So yeah, it was just like
good.
People were handing me flowers all night long, and I felt the love. I really did.
I was saying the red cover was right out. You guys are all posing. Your husband's got his fucking pants on, which kind of stole the show. I love it. You definitely.
I wanted to quilt that man a suit.
But that's well deserved. You're definitely you're coming of age. I mean, obviously you don't need to fucking justify that for you, but you definitely could see you guys going with this gush thing. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. We have a lot of mutual friends. A lot of people respect you, and a lot of people are looking forward, like Shonda Rawlings and all them are supposed to be tuning in soon to say hi and stuff. So, what's going on, everybody? Checking in from Ohio. Thank you guys checking in. Check out Ellie. Like I said, off of Gen Folk. Check her out, guys. A lot of good shit. So what do you see yourself like in the future? I see you do a little bit of like stuff with your husband. Do you see yourself maybe producing or helping edit? And do you do that now?
We were. It was me, Brian, and Scott produced this last movie. Gush. Yeah, man, like, I do a lot. I mean, us being like real DIY, my favorite thing, because I love thrifting and crafting and making things. One of my favorite things is set design. So for Gush, I went and got all the curtains, the lamps, the rugs, the blankets.
I didn't know that.
Anything on the set that makes it look like it looks, I was probably in a thrift store shopping for it. So I really like set design. I would love to do more of that. I feel like I'm all right at that. And yeah, we just the pre-production for this was so stressful, and but we really like to do it ourselves. And I mean, in the future, I definitely want to make some more movies with Brian and Scott. I would love to, if they're game. I just I love working with them, and we can be really open with one another. There's no egos involved, especially with Scott and Brian. They're like,
that's a big one.
They do what's best for the movie. Yeah, so they're cool. And Scott's a great director. Like, he just knows exactly what he wants, and he's open to suggestions and other things too. So he's perfect.
Oh, from the actors and shit to say, hey, what about we do this, and they'll throw it in. And
yeah, me and Jason Crow changed up some of the lines, and he was like, yeah, that sounds better.
Oh, see, I like that. That's pretty cool. I mean, if you're gonna play the part, shouldn't you have a little bit of a say on what you should say or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't sound natural, you definitely should. So,
what you drinking, girl?
Vodka and Crystal Light, like a middle-aged white woman.
So basic. Like a middle-aged white woman. Get the fuck out of here, guys. We're talking to Ellie Church. Do you not the name drop one, and you don't have to pick one, but what's one of your favorite like roles that you've done, man? The Day Off movie's great, like the average, normal, everyday, supersized day when you're hitting on the couch eating and bake. It's just so fucking like, I'm like, what is going on? And then like, it's just fucking awesome. That's a fun one, huh?
Yeah, no, that's really fun. That's all Brian's brainchild and baby. He did all of that. So
that's a lot of edibles or weed or something. I don't know.
No. You have to get high before you watch that movie for sure. It's a stoner comedy, like. It's a weird stoner comedy. That one was fun. I love character roles like I was a Russian warden and Amazon Hotbox.
Hotbox, yes. That was a good one
so too. I like that one. I like that one a lot. The Bad Man was just so dark and horrible. And
which one was?
The Bad Man.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I was gonna say because Harvest Lake's pretty to the point, but I haven't seen The Bad Man yet. Oh,
yeah, you gotta watch that one. I think that's one of my favorite acting roles as far as like showing people what I can do in a very serious way.
Okay.
So I would tell people to watch that, but I'm probably going to say Gush now that when it comes out, because
Well, of course.
it's good.
Plank Face was pretty wild too.
Yeah. I was more behind the scenes on that movie. I did, all the set design and that, all the buyer stuff for that. I did the makeup, the wardrobe, like all of the woodswomen and all that. I did all the wardrobe and made all that stuff.
Holy shit.
I dirtied up their teeth and hair every day. I made them look like shit every day. It was nice.
It doesn't sound like you don't enjoy it. It's not like you actually, or you do enjoy it rather.
I do enjoy it. It's just the opposite of like beauty makeup, which I'm not good at. I'm not good at regular makeup, but I can fuck a person up pretty bad.
And you kind of look at all proud. Do you you get free reign, I would think. No one goes, hey, you should do this. You just kind of, this is how I think you should look. Pow, 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 right?
Well, I mean, if I'm making a movie with Scott and Brian, like, we definitely have discussions about it. And we'll
that's fair.
sit around and have meetings about what these things should look like, and we run it all by each other, and they can approve or they can not or whatever. So we have to agree on all that.
I'm looking real quick because I had to get it up there, guys. Oh, of course I fucking lost it. I have a picture of the Badman. Is that you on the cover of the Badman? Look like an old school maid or mime or something?
It's a doll, yeah.
Oh, okay. It almost looks like you to an extent. Not to be disrespectful, but
yeah, it's yeah. Sorry, that's a different picture than I thought you were looking at. Yeah, it's a doll. She wears like doll clothes, and it's really horrible. It's like if you really like stressful. Intense horror, like Martyrs, or like, it's in the realm of like a really stressful, intense horror movie.
Space Babe from Outer Space, that's a good one. I got to get some of these and either meet you or mail them to you so you can autograph them. I got a whole wall of like Sarah French DVDs and shit signed. I'd love to get some of your autographs or something. Which brings me to my next question, because I have a couple people that I represent that do conventions. Will you ever do you do conventions, meet and greets, shit like that?
We used to do a lot, but in the South, there's just not a lot of that. Like, there's a couple.
Really?
Like, we'll go into Days of the Dead and hang out.
Okay.
But yeah, in the Midwest and up north, there's just so much more of that stuff, and down here, just I don't know if it's because like the movie business is down here too. Like, I guess. I don't know. Maybe people just don't give a shit as much as they do up there. But yeah, we don't do that down here a whole lot.
Shit.
We used to, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that brings me to another one, because I'm all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. We got 8 people watching. We've got more than that, hopefully, too soon. And you guys got any questions for Ellie? Keep it respectful. My girlfriend Heather watches Chad. She'll kick you right out if you're a dickhead. But be cool. If you got questions for me or her, let me know. Just fucking make your voice be heard. Just don't be stupid. So Ellie, have you been, or would you come to Salem, Massachusetts, or Maine?
I would love to come to Salem. I just had a friend go there, and she said it was really cool. Yeah, I would love to come up there.
Never been, then, I take it.
No, I've never been past the Poconos, I guess, is the most north I've ever been.
Jesus, you've never been to New England at all? Not even been to New York, even. Well, you've been in New York, I guess. Poconos, New York, isn't it?
Pennsylvania, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I was there for a job, and it was all a whirlwind, so.
Oh, I went to Evans City a couple of years back. That's where they filmed Night of the Living Dead with George Romero back in '68. I went to the fucking cemetery. Coming to get you, Barbara. Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Cool. We still got plenty of time. Usually about halfway through, though, I like to have my guests. I go way off subject, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm all over the place. Just tell me to shut up if I get too much. Do you have? I want you to play host for a minute, and I'm your guest. You got a question for me?
Yeah. How many shows have you done? What number is this? Have you keep count?
Well, okay, so I started documenting them, and I did like I said, I'm gonna start breaking it into seasons. I long story short, a couple of years back, I was homeless and stuff, and I talked to this dude, and I knew all my stuff about hauntings, and he goes, "You should be a radio show. You're a talker." So I was on Historically Haunted show through Canada, and it was just audio. And someone goes, "Do a podcast. You're a funny guy. Smoke weed." I go, "Oh, fuck it." So I'm doing a podcast now since around COVID. You know, everybody got bored and came up with new ideas during COVID. Everybody's an artist or whatever. So I do with podcasts, and it started out, and then I got a following. Next thing you know, people are paying me money. Dave Kerr, who just came out with Slasher Nurse and all of them, he sponsored the show, sent me Mary Kate, Clown Motel, sent me a shirt, some autographs, some money to sponsor it. I go, fuck, I'm getting sponsored. Marlon Taylor, who's in it. So I'm doing this. Long story short, I think I'm on season 5. I think episode like 400 and something. You're episode 33 of season 5. but it's like episodes. But I've had a lot of people. Sandy Johnson, my sister from Halloween, Beatrice Bopel, Freddy Krueger's mom. I had H.H. Holmes, great grandson on his first serial killer. Yeah. So I reach out and I try to get whoever. Only 3 people have said no. And Jessie Daisy's the only one that wants me to pay money to get her on just to get flux. But I'm like, $35 ain't bad. I might do it. But everybody else is like, oh, come on. So I said, fuck it. It's fun. But I may pay her. She's a good actress. But
no, she's awesome. I
like her. And we're mutual friends with a lot of people. But but like you coming on, you're busy as fuck. It's your premiere week. I'm the first person that's had you since Gush, right? Gotta be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so, I haven't done shit since the premiere. I just been laying around watching movies. I'm in relax mode.
Well, you've earned it. You've earned some downtime. So, long answer to your question. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I'm not sure the episode. I'll get back to you. Maybe it's 420. Cheers.
Yeah,
but it could be around that. But I do it once a week, and it's fun. And until people cancel me, whatever, until someone reports me. But I get to meet cool people. How would I talk to you besides this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
You get a restraining order on me.
Get out of my window.
Who's this Adam guy? What the fuck does he want? All right, so some more fun ones, Ellie. What does Ellie do for like a big, like say you guys had all right, we got a wrap. You and your husband go home, celebrate for food. You guys have a big barbecue, pizzas, seafood.
Oh man, we are so on Sunday's like our food day usually. Like we'll go hang out at our local bar and just like drink and then think about what we're gonna eat all day long.
That's cool.
While we're sitting there. It is all over the place. Like my husband likes to he's got a big smoker out back, so he likes to do that. We do like ribs and wings and shit like that. We do
smoked ribs are fucking phenomenal. God.
Yeah, they're really good. And he really likes to do that. I don't know, man. Like we love tacos. We go to taquerias all the time. That's been a big one lately where we found like a couple of really good taquerias. And so, yeah, we love food for sure.
What'd you do for Gush's night? You guys must have had a thing to eat after or before, no?
We had,
nervous?
So I was so nervous that I literally threw up my lunch. And
girl.
So I had a little bit of food, but I did not keep it down. And we came back to our local hangout and just shots. Like we didn't really, I got popcorn during the movie so that I could have something to do with my hands and also get something in my stomach. But yeah,
Smart.
We didn't go celebrate with food. We celebrated with drinks for sure.
Jägermeister?
No.
Deer blood?
No.
Bacardi?
I mean, I'll do it. Don't get me wrong. I have, but yeah, tequila shots, vodka drinks. That's how I roll.
Holy shit, tequila and vodka. Call a fucking cab. Good
Clear.
Lord.
All clear. Yeah.
You going balls to the fucking wall. So, another fun one, because I love to get to know my guests. Obviously, I want, real quick, before we get to the fun stuff, professional, where can people find Ellie Church's work besides Tubi and IMDb? Do you have websites?
It's all over. I know there's some on Amazon, Amazon Prime. I know there's some on Plex and Tubi, and then Magnolia. And I mean, it's all over the place because I worked with a lot of different directors and companies, and they sell their movies to different places. So I'm not sure where everything is at, but I'd say the majority is like Tubi, Plex.
I think if you just type in on your smart TV too, Ellie Church, you come up with a. I mean,
if you have a smart TV and you've got a search bar on the home screen, you put my name in, you can find everything I've ever done that's streaming. So
yeah, right. That's
on the apps that you have downloaded already. If you hadn't downloaded those apps, I don't know if it shows up. Maybe it does. Yeah,
you got a couple on Screenbox too, I believe. Screenbox, Shutter's got a couple.
See, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
See, I know more about you than you do, girl.
You're teaching me things today. Thank you.
Well, like I said, man, I love to promote people, and I'm not gonna have someone on just to, I don't give a shit. I'm too old to give a fuck who likes me. I just have people on that I find interesting, and I feel like the world should know them if they don't. Because in my neck of the woods, some people are just, they don't know. So, all right, so we got some serious stuff out of the way. What is fun stuff? Let's see. What does Ellie Church and Brian Williams listen to jam out? You guys crank out metal? You guys rock? You guys rappy? All of it?
Dude, no, we're not rappy. Every once in a while, we like a few really fun rappy things, but mostly it's like Brian just found this new band called Igor. IGORRR, and they're really, really fun and good. And we went to see them when they came into town. So that's kind of Brian's like calm down. Like that's what he was listening to before the premiere. Like calm himself down.
Oh, that's cool.
We like ska. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Sounds like.
But it's fun and it's happy, and I don't care.
Like what you fucking like. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for real. We like punk and ska, like fun stuff. I love the Vandals and NoFX, and I really like I said, I like certain albums a whole lot. So I'll listen to the Weezer Blue album is kind of my thing. But really, what I like the most is like Sam Cooke, and like I fucking love the Beach Boys. Like it's Ray Charles, Etta James.
Ooh, dropping some old school shit. That's respect. You went right from that to Ray Charles. I like that. That's very, very. Why not? Right?
Yeah, I did. I like went through a period of time where I was just really, really like discovering all that again. Because you know, when you're a kid and your parents or your grandparents listen to that, you're like, whatever. And so like I started listening to the older stuff again. I was like, man, this shit is so good, and it's just kind of like. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And
Brian
Brian
auto-tuned and shit. Like today's music's all auto-tuned and bullshit. See, it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Brian loves a lot of like, Sabotage. I don't know if you've heard of them. Testament. Faith No More. Anything Mike Patton.
Mr. Bungle.
Yeah, Mr. Bungle.
Fun to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of Brian's favorites.
Oh, that's dope. I already talked to him. I said, you want to come on with Ellie? He's like, give her her moment. I'll come on in October because I have an opening in October. I said, come on, I'll get you going. So I want to talk to him. But right now is your time. Okay, this is a fun one. Give me a bucket list, girl. Where's a place you got to go before you go 6 feet deep? Not to be gruesome. Give me one for America and one for like all of Europe, or like any reason why. You know what I mean?
It's not Europe, but like I think like I love outdoors, and I love like beautiful, like surreal outdoors. So like Maldives is one of those places that it's like, fuck man, if I ever get to see that, I can die happy. Or Costa Rica, because I love big cliffs and waterfalls and ocean. And
I saw the picture of your waterfall about a month ago. You're like, yeah, this doesn't suck or something. I'm like, where the fuck is she? That's pretty weird.
Oh, hey, if you like waterfalls and hiking, I am at North Georgia Hiking on Instagram, and I do so far I've done a lot of North Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, and some Florida. So there's some like cool springs in Florida, but
wow,
very much into that. Yeah, I really love nature.
No, so the Appalachian Trail starts, right?
Yeah.
Appalachian Trail area? Right?
Yeah, Springer Mountain in Georgia is where the Appalachian Trail starts. So we've been up there. I feel like I've exhausted North Georgia, though. I've done pretty much everything there is to do up there. So now we're expanding to Tennessee and Alabama. And I'd love to go to
you're in Yellow Wolf territory.
In what territory?
You ever heard of Yellow Wolf, the rapper, the Eminem signed a couple years back?
No, I don't.
I had he's a country rapper. Eminem signed him. I had his mom on a month ago. Mama Wolf. I don't give a shit. I don't have anybody on. No, I'm not trying to disgrade you. But you mean, as far as, I think they're cool, they're coming on. Which means you could come to Maine because the Appalachian Trail fucking ends in Maine. I live right by Market Cotton. Yeah.
Do you know Corey Norman up there in Maine?
Yeah. You know Corey?
Yeah. He's always posting hiking pictures from up there. So
you're a nature.
Well, that's the opposite end of it. Yeah.
Yo, so you haven't been to fucking Niagara Falls yet? You like waterfalls? No shit.
I have not. That's definitely a bucket list. I would love to go see Niagara Falls. And like really, I want to go like Utah area and any of those places that are Colorado.
Number one American bucket list. Is it New Orleans?
Number one in America is Key West.
Ooh, no one's ever
Number
said
one
Key
in America.
West.
I love oceans too. So
we own Key West.
What's that?
Key West is part of America?
Yeah, Key West is an island off Florida. So
well, you just fucking schooled me on that one.
Yeah, it's the southernmost part of the United States.
And Puerto Rico technically is part of us too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In a territory way, you know what? I don't know. But yeah, Puerto Rico is associated with America. But no, Key West is one of the coolest things I've done in America so far. Is I went down to Louisiana to the bayou, and my friend's uncle lived down there, and it was basically like everything past where he lived had been just flooded, swept away, and the place where he was about to go to. So we got in a boat and we went down to a place. I don't remember. It's got another name, but it's called Last Island. And we took a boat. It took about an hour to get there. It used to be like a resort in the 1800s for like rich people.
Wow.
And it was so awesome. Like, it was just like very, like, I read a book about it after I left. It's just like a very historical place where they had like rich people hotels, and like it was a resort, and then a hurricane hit it while people were there and just decimated the entire thing. So it's disappearing.
Oh,
are you
like, kidding me?
Yeah, he's like, do you want to see the island before it disappears? And I was like, please. So yeah, it took us down there, and that was one of the most amazing things I've ever done here, for sure.
One of the, you say rich people, but back in the 1700s, that was slave owners.
Yeah, it was like 1856, I think maybe that's when the hurricane hit. So yeah. It was the South. It's the deep South. So yeah.
The deeps, and the little Nicky, the deep South.
The deepest South. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, Ellie. You bring me back on track. But my show is historically haunted. I'm a historian ghost, and that's how I started out. Do you have a haunting? Do you believe in ghosts? Have you had an experience with ghosts, a haunting to talk about?
I'm not. I used to work at. I've tried. I used to work at this bar called the Slippery Noodle in Indianapolis, because I'm from Indiana. We've lived there our whole lives. Now we're down here in Atlanta, but
yep.
It was supposed to be like one of the most haunted places ever, and like there's underground tunnels under it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so like people that worked there would tell me stories about it, and like there was a murder there, and
no.
John Dillinger, who is also my great uncle by marriage, I used to go there with his gang, and
Dillinger gang, yes,
they used to fuck around there, and so it's it was a really historical place, and a lot of people talk about seeing things there, but as much as I tried, I would go down in the basement by myself and just be like, hello. And never saw a damn thing. So
you never had nothing?
No, nothing. I had one thing where I saw a tree moving by itself, and I couldn't explain why or how, because everything else wasn't moving, and that was that's boring. But yeah, that's it.
But you're not. I mean, you're open to it. You're just like,
oh yeah, I am.
Just,
so
you just haven't.
Just never. Yeah.
Same thing with like aliens or Bigfoot or any monsters. You never a UFO ever? Or?
I definitely think aliens are a thing.
You're a believer.
I know there are so many skeptics, and but yeah, I really don't. I really think it has to be a thing. So.
Oh, you're gonna find one on the Appalachian Trail. You're gonna find something, a Mothman or something.
Oh, I was Mothman for Halloween last year.
Oh, dude, I want pictures. I want pics of that. That's funny as fuck.
I'll send you a video. It's pretty funny.
Oh my god. Oh, which reminds me, after the show, you do not right away, but I want to do a video. Hi, this is Ellie Church. You're watching this VODCAST with Adam. He's a piece of shit. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I'll say it just like that.
Yeah, please do. That'd be dope. I don't give a shit. I love it. Plenty of time to go. I'm still gonna rub a half hour of your time because this is a fun one. I love having guests that are open to pretty much anything. Where does Ellie Church see herself in a year from now? Do you see yourself in more movies? Maybe possibly writing a book, memoir?
No, I am no writer. That is for sure. That is one thing I do not do well. I do not write well. I feel like I can write like a skit, like a short thing, like some dialogue or whatever for a project, but I ain't writing a book. That's for sure.
Not yet. There's plenty of time. You never know.
Well, if somebody can write it for me, please. I'm not great at writing, and I can help and throw in some ideas, but yeah, not your idea guy, really.
Okay.
No, I like what I'm doing. I would like to get some, like really intense roles. I really want to do some really good shit.
Good.
I would like to get a hold of some good scripts. I want to meet new people. I want to work with new people. I like what I'm doing.
You sound like you're a blast to work with. You mean your friends? Yeah. You guys are all around. You guys are just having fun. I mean, you seem like you just don't give a fuck. But at the same time, you take your shit seriously. For those of you guys watching, like I said, I'm going to share this with a couple of directors I have. I have a director that did the Dingus Day film about the New York Dingus Day. There's a thing. Mike Butanio, he's a film director. It's a low-key one, but whatever. If you guys might, I'm going to recommend Ellie to you. If you're willing to travel and the price is right in the roll, I can recommend some people because that's dope that you're open to shit. You're open to go.
Yeah, no, I'm always willing to travel. I actually really like to travel because, I don't know, I've seen parts of America that I've never, I never would have seen otherwise. It's weird, like, like a farm in Virginia. Yeah, like, when would I ever get to spend my time there otherwise? So, I don't know. Or like the Poconos or just Vegas, whatever. Like, it's been fun seeing different cities and towns that I never would have before.
Yeah. It's all memories in here. And you're like, remember that time I saw those fucking 5 cows at that farm and there's a hill I had to go through and there's a barbed wire fence I ducked, whatever the fuck. I dig it. You're about the big shit like movies, but the little things like just that little nature trail walk. Do you just go for the fuck of it? Do you like make a day out of it? Say I'm gonna go until my legs give out?
Yeah, no, I plan it ahead of time. I always look up things. Like I'm always like my algorithm on anything is like, hey, you like waterfalls, right? Hey, you like swimming holes, right? So like everything that I look at.
Uh-oh. Is that me or her? Oh no. Uh-oh. You there, Ellie? I wonder if her thing died. All right. I got her in the backstage. There we go. Nope. Her phone might have died. We'll give it a minute. We still got a little bit of time. Having fun. I love talking to these horror movie actors, actresses, even comedy, a lot of them. The girls get back to me faster than the guys do. A lot of guys are waiting. I do got the guy that was in that played the Pumpkinhead coming on in about a month. I got more guests coming up the next couple of weeks too. Guys, check them out. The Paracon in Connecticut on July, the first week of July, second week of July. I can't go to, unfortunately, but you should still go check it out. Oh, she's back. There we go. I thought maybe her phone died. Okay, no, I was
like, I got an Amber Alert, and I literally think it kicked me off. So.
Oh, Amber Alert?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
cool. I'm like, man, does she hate me? Did I say something wrong? Fuck. Am I blocked?
No, I would have been like, fuck you first, but.
I hope so. I did want to make it worth it. No, thank you for coming back. That's dope. I still got about 25 minutes, so I want to.
Oh, no, that's cool. No, I think
awesome. Good people.
I do my research on, because if you don't do your research, and I hike with a friend, so I don't ever do it alone. I used to, and that's fucking dumb. Don't ever do that, especially if you're a girl. Don't hike alone. Shit happens. But I used to do it by myself. Not a good idea. And I'll research the fuck out of things, and then me and my hiking buddy will make a couple days out of it, and we'll go up north and rent a little cabin or whatever.
What's that? Sorry, I'm a fucking. I don't mean to cut you off and be rude. I got ADHD, and I think it's something I don't want to say, and I'm sorry. I was gonna say, do you bring like anti-poison kits? Like maybe in case you get bit by a snake, or do you bring like Band-Aids and shit?
I mean, yeah, we have we do. I mean, yeah, you're really bringing up a good point. I should be better prepared. Like, I'll bring like a little.
Well, your area does that shit. There's not. I mean,
we've got snakes. We've got shit. So I really should. I haven't encountered any bears yet, thank God, because there's a lot of bears up in Georgia and Tennessee, and haven't seen any of those yet. But yes, I definitely, before I need to do anything else, I need to go get some bear spray, because everybody's like, you got to go get bear spray.
That bad?
Well, I mean, Tennessee, dude, Tennessee mountains, like that's where the bears are.
I went to Tennessee one time and I got some moonshine up there, the Rocky Mountain moonshine. Holy fucking wow. Cherry moonshine. You boy. Went down to Nashville Tootsies and shit where Elvis played and Willie Nelson. What a great little strip down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only been to Nashville and hung out there for a day, but I did enjoy it.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
If I go somewhere, it's usually it's like a nature thing. It's not, I could travel to Nashville, but I can drink here. You know what I mean?
I dig that.
To me, it's like, I get to see something outside, and I'm very big into being outside. So
I dig that. That actually brings me to another fun question because I asked you your bucket list. What's your favorite place you've been, girl? What's your favorite place? Is it just home? Like, is it Florida? What is it?
Like you mean like as far as living there or just visiting? Or?
Well, like say a place you go, you're like, oh, we gotta get back there. It's such a great place to go. Once, 5 times, 20 times.
Tybee Island, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
It's me and Brian's favorite both. Like I don't know if we would want to live there or not. We might for a short period of time, but yeah, Tybee Island is where
Your heart's in Georgia, it sounds like, for sure.
Yeah, we went like every 2 or 3 months there for a good while. Like when Brian was working a whole lot, if he would get like 3 days off, we'd be down there. Wow. We lived down there for a month last year. We just kept staying, and we were like, the people there are awesome. There's a lot of just like real divey fun bars, and it's right there on the ocean. It's an island, and it's like 4 miles by 1 mile. You can walk all the way around it. And
we have paradise. Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we've made a lot of good friends there. So I really like Tybee. I guess I would say that's definitely my favorite place to go hang out.
That's where your heart is, man. Friends and family, people you feel like you can be yourself. So I feel like I got to be professional. I got to get back into Gush because that's a big thing. I love the poster you're on. I love the whole concept you had. I love the way that you're so bashful with the thing. What is with Gush like? I mean, this is probably one of the biggest films to date. I mean, I'm not just saying that, but it's right up there, huh? This is a big one.
Yeah, we feel like me, Scott, and Brian. I think a lot of us. I don't know if I want to say that or not, but
coming to your own, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, like I definitely feel like we upped our game on this one. It's I think it's well acted. I think it's well lit. I think it's well shot. I think the sound is amazing. I think it's well directed. I think it looks amazing. Like, I think all around it's the best thing we've done.
Wow.
And, I mean, people could have opinions about it. Like, I don't like it as well as this or that. But in my opinion, I think it's all of those things the best.
Wow. Good.
As far as what we've made, so.
I can't wait. I got your husband, the director on. I get your co-host on. A lot of people want to talk about it, but of course I want to talk to you first. We've had this written down for a couple of months now, and obviously I want to talk about Harvest Lake and all that shit. And Gush just came out literally the same week. What are the odds? I go, no way, the premiere was 3 days ago. I see you on Facebook, bashful, and I see everybody loving your husband's pants. I'm like, yes, can't fucking wait. So that's cool. I didn't realize how dedicated you were between knowing your roles, helping out your husband, and then doing the set things. Man, you're like. We're all in these films, literally. Legit.
We have to be, man. We're making them. We have to be. Like, we're the ones making them. We have to do it. Yeah.
I respect that wholly because I love the horrors. I love Jason Voorhees. I love all the classics. But then you start watching these movies on Tubi and shit. You're like, man, these fucking guys are talented. Where do you stand as far as your special effects work now, though? Do you believe in CGI bullshit? Because a lot of your special effects are the real deal, makeup and just like you say, pants.
I like CGI as a helper. Like, it's cool as a helper. If you don't get exactly, it's fine. But I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. I liked it for Space Babes. We used it on Space Babes a little because it's a cheesy sci-fi movie. Like, it's fun. It's funny to like do, cheesy whatever. But for horror, I don't like it. Like, I feel like most horror fans don't. I feel like, like most people are like, ew, gross. I don't want to see CG blood. It's not hard to make it real.
It's so cheese. It's like, man, I want to see a smashed in fucking face. I want to see a makeup artist put the work, not some computer fucking AI shit. I'm glad you dig that. Besides horror movies that you're in or Stephen King movies, is there one that kind of sticks out for you that you just is like, man, that really got me like? Is there an older one? Like, are you?
You mean like it got me like emotionally, or it got me like I just really like it?
I guess just something that's always stuck with you. Like to me, The Shining has. I know it's King, but my stepfather went hunting. My mom was. I got up. I was 1988. I was 9 years old. I couldn't sleep, and I saw The Shining with the hotel and the blood and the girls holding hands, and I was like, huh. My mom goes, you go to high school as this guy. I go, what? You go two ways. You go, fuck that. I'm going Rainbow Bright, or I'm going fucking. You know what I'm saying? The dark shit. So what really hooked you, Ellie? What really got you like, I love fucking scary shit?
Well, like I mentioned Fright Night earlier. That was like, for some reason, that one stuck with me when I was a kid. But like Nightmare on Elm Street, my dad always rented every time a new one came out. We always rented those, and my dad always rented horror movies, and my mom usually hated it. She's like, I just want a romantic comedy, damn it. And but no, like Dad was always a big fan of those, so. But we only rented like the big stuff. Like the only movies I remember seeing that was like kind of indie when I was younger were like, do you remember Parents? It had the Purple People Eater song in it. I think it was Randy Quaid.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. So my dad rented that, telling my mom, "Oh, I thought it was a comedy," and he knew it wasn't a comedy. But yeah, I remember seeing that one when I was younger. But I don't feel like that one got to me. I just thought it was fun.
Remember Ghoulies when the guys come out of the toilet? I had that guy.
That scared the shit out of me.
Frank Farrell or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Critters was weird. It was like Critters a bad Gremlins, like Gremlins on crack. LSD
yeah, I remember Critters from being a kid. But now like some of my favorites are like horror comedies. I really love Dead Alive. Is one of my like I'll watch Dead Alive over and over and over. But I still love Nightmare on Elm Street. I still love like, I don't know, I still love Pet Sematary. Like, that's one that, like, I have to be in a certain kind of mood to watch it, but it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I was at my parents' friend's house in Alabama, and we watched that. Their house was backed up against woods, and they had these big picture windows backed up against the woods, and I just kept looking out in the woods. Yeah, and I was like,
oh, the house you were at or the movie house?
No, the house that we were at. The movie house.
Oh shit! I'm thinking the movie house for the lake shit.
Yeah, the movie house is like you go out into the woods, and Pascal's out there, and the cemetery's out there, and so I'm looking out into these woods, like this is where it's set. It was creepy to me when I was a kid.
That's stuck with you. Pet Sematary is a big one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big one.
Oh, that's cool, and that's Maine and that's King, so that's dope. I really fucking respect that. Cool. We've got about 15 minutes left. We've almost covered a lot. Is there anything you can think about that you want to talk about that I haven't covered? We still got time, but
I want to make sure you have time to cover
it. You're getting Gush is going to be big, man. I got you right now. I want you to fucking talk to the world. It's going to be on YouTube forever. In a day or two, people watching the replay. People are busy. I get it. But what do you have to say, Ellie, to those aspiring actors out there that start from the bottom and they say, "What the fuck's the point?" Keep going, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't feel like you love it, then that's the point. Like, the point is that you have to really like to do it. If you don't like to do it and you're just doing it to do it or for attention or whatever the fuck, don't do it. Because you're not gonna go anywhere with it, and you're not gonna like it. Like, you have to like it. I feel like when I first started, I was just, wow, I didn't know I could even do this. I lived in Indiana, and so like. For a while, it was just like, wow, I can't believe I can do this. And I didn't take it. I don't think I took it seriously. And I feel like, however many years into it, I'm finally like, yeah, I really want to be a lot more serious about this. If it's a smaller role that's goofy and funny, that's cool. That takes a goofy, funny mindset, I guess, or whatever, but I still want to put my all into it.
That's the thing with you. Like you're well-rounded. You can do it all. You can do horror, comedy, action, drama, right? I mean,
I don't know about action.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna run a mile in the fucking 007 shoes, but for the most part, I mean, Harvest Lake. I mean, it's pretty fucking space babes and shit. You're kind of doing your thing.
Yeah. No, I just I think that people do things, especially like in the internet age, are doing things for the wrong reason and to get followers and whatever. I don't think people should be doing anything for that reason. I think that you should do it because you feel like you can't breathe without doing it.
That's called passion, I believe.
And if you don't...
what's up, Shonda? You know Shonda, right?
Hi, yes.
Oh,
hey.
I had her on about a month ago and shit. She's a good chick. Very cool. She's in the Black Sheep coming up soon. She's a serial killer. That's dope.
Awesome.
So good. I'm gonna spread the word. If I know any New England directors or anybody I know that will need someone, I mean, obviously you get shit going on and everything else. You get the premiere, but I'll you guys fucking
Yeah, definitely will travel. For the right thing, I will travel. I'll fly to wherever the fuck, and do whatever. I'm looking for interesting roles. I'm looking for things that I maybe haven't done before.
Do people, just so I know, is there a website, or do people just message your Facebook page if they're interested in you for the fuck of it? Only, I mean, obviously, if I can get people through me, I'll message you. But if someone for the fuck of it that doesn't know me wants to message you, do they just email you?
Facebook, Instagram. I don't look at my email a lot, which is not great. I should be doing that. But yeah.
You what? You don't look at it?
My email as much as I should. But I'll see it. I'll see it real soon if you do Messenger or whatever, because I have it to where it pops up and I can see it. So, yeah. If anybody wants to contact me about anything, I'll be at those places, at ELLIE Church, both places.
Good. Good to know. And I got some people I represent to do podcasts if you're willing to do other ones. Some are pre-recorded, some are recorded, but just to promote the movie. Some are more serious than me. A lot of them, they're all to the point. I like to go off subject because I like to get to know you as a friend. I know that's weird, but
no, I like that. It's fun.
Cool. Yeah. I appreciate that. So I'll keep you posted. But for now, guys, if you have any questions about ELLIE and you don't want to message her, just message me. I'll relay the message for you directors out there, podcasters, whatever. I want to have some more fun shit. Well, I got 10 more minutes of your time. I'm going to steal it the rest of your life. You're not going to have it left. So let me see. Are you into sports? Do you like football, wrestling, or anything like that?
I do enjoy like some wrestling every once in a while.
Yes.
I plan on going. I think there's a local show this Saturday. It's just at a brewery. It's just like a small wrestling company. I'd like to go do that. I'm not really. Brian's super into basketball. Like he is like all about basketball because we're from Indiana.
Really?
Indiana is like basketball territory. I hate football. I'm sorry. I hate it. The
Colts? Manning? Aw.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I know you Northerners are all about it, but so that they are here too. But yeah, I never really got into football. As far as like playing stuff, like I used to like volleyball when I was a kid, but I went out when we were on Tybee and like joined this little beach volleyball league, and I played one day and I was like, oh, I suck at this.
Oh, really? You didn't give it a chance?
Yeah.
You didn't give it a chance?
Awful, so bad. I was like,
don't hold back or anything.
Woo, stinky. It was terrible.
Dude, I got to admit, we still got a couple more minutes, but I got to admit, thank you for being so humble, replying to me, not telling me to fuck off. Not that I get that. I really don't. But some people are like, who the fuck is this guy? But I just want to get to know these guys, and I'm making friends with you guys. And you've responded to me. You've been humble. You've been on time. I appreciate you just being fucking cool with me. I'm not going to lie. That's hard these days, and I appreciate it. But I also got to get you to Maine, too, because after Dillinger died and Bonnie and Clyde died, Al Brady from Indianapolis, in the Al Brady gang, he came to Maine, bought Tommy guns in fucking Bangor, about a mile from Stephen King's house, and got shot in the street by Jericho Hoover. There's a brick there. He's buried where Stephen King be the Reverend at Pet Cemetery. So now, ELLIE Church, you and your old man gotta come to goddamn Maine, meet me, take my tour, so you can see all these spots and go see.
Nice. Yeah. I would love that. That's awesome.
There's a bookstore where they sell Stephen King books, and it's the Dakin Sporting Goods store where Dillinger's gang bought the Tommy guns, got shot by the FBI in the fucking streets. There's a brick there. And he's from Indianapolis, Indiana, where you're from, area, and no one claimed him, so he's buried at the cemetery in the Jewish section.
Wow.
And that's no shit. I can bring you there right now and picnic if you want. Let's fucking do it. Now you and Brian can come to Maine.
Yeah, no, my grandpa used to tell my dad stories about him. So my grandpa
Al Brady?
No. Dillinger.
Okay.
My grandpa was a kid when he was around. You know, he was like 9-10 years old. Yeah.
1933 or 28 or something like that. Yeah, 34 or something.
Yeah. But
it's old.
No, I would love to come up to Maine. I always have wanted to. Like I said, one of my good friends went up there recently. She just has always wanted to, and she froze her ass off because she's living in Florida. She's been in Florida for the last like 12 years. So she was like, it was so fucking cold.
Maine's fucking cold, bro. We get 3 months if you're lucky. Right now it's 85. I'm actually sweating a little bit. Ooh. But for the 3 months, you're fucked. But I can bring you some trails. There's a train, a locomotive in the woods is abandoned. It's like a 5-mile hike. If you're into that shit, oh my God, for God's sake, you're gonna
Definitely.
fucking love it. So, cool. We got about 5-10 minutes. I want to. Anything I left out?
I don't think so. We talked about Gosh. I definitely wanted to.
When can people get the hard copy of that?
I know they're mailing the contributors Blu-rays out soon, but they're discussing how to go about. I don't know if we're doing a. I know we're doing some festivals, but I don't know if we're doing a festival run first and then. I mean that's Brian and Scott's domain. I don't really get involved in that, but
well, keep me posted so I can at least share. I'd love to promote a little bit of your shit since you've been on my show. I appreciate it. I definitely want an intro video of you if you could at some point. I gotta have Brian on. 5 more minutes of your time, I'm gonna fucking steal it because I can't even talk. Ellie Church, dude, you're one of my. I'm seriously. I watched Harvest Lake. I'm like, who the fuck's this chick? And then I start watching your other shit. I'm like, oh my God, she's in all these crazy movies. Blank Face is a good one, and you're all these weird ones. You're like, hell, who the fuck? So I really appreciate your work. You're definitely well rounded, and I'm not trying to be a creeper. My girlfriend's like, you like all these blonde girls? I go, no, they're actresses. We're gonna help them. Very capable. Sue me. They're French. It's not my fault. You guys are fucking amazing actresses, and I think the feminine actresses and actors in these horror movies are great. I'm glad you're pumping them out. I'm psyched to see Gush.
Yep, and I got to work with old reliables too. Like Jason Crow and Alice are two people that I'm very comfortable with. I've worked with a lot of times before, and so it was really kind of like a little acting reunion. We've worked with each other a lot, and they're great.
Alice on next week, Alice Winkler.
Yeah. You should have Jason Crow on too.
She should be in the comments now. You better come in the comments and blast her for not coming in the comments when you were on. Maybe I'll make you co-host next week. Maybe I'll send you the link and be co-host. Maybe that'd be fun.
I'm gonna give her. I feel like I need to give her moment. Brian gave me mine.
No, that's dope. You're very humble, Ellie. Holy shit, that's very cool. Like I said, everybody was respectful in comments. If you have any problems, let me know. But Heather keeps an eye. I think Ray is cool. Do you have any last minute things you want to say before we end this? Anything you want to add or for the fuck?
Yeah.
No
search my name. Search my name on your smart TV and check them out. Like I've done, I don't know, 36 movies or something. So they're everywhere. They're all over the place, and a lot of them aren't listed, and you can't see some of them. But I just racked that up to experience. So yeah, check them out.
There's ways to get them. You can order them. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on Tubi. There's fucking tons.
Search your smart TV. Yeah, that's how you find them all. Or my IMDb and just look them up there.
I'm going to share that. Yeah. I tomorrow I'll share that, and then I'll over to YouTube. I'll share that Historically Haunted, and then when you give me an intro, I'll use that like I did because I definitely want one if you don't mind, a minute or less. I totally plug it, and that would be great. And then for the most part, would you come back on in the future as a guest co-host?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad. Yeah. Well, congratulations on Gush. Congratulations. I cannot wait to fucking see it. I love all your other movies. I got to catch up on some of them. So Ellie Church, actress, makeup artist, special effects guru, and just an all-around decent chick. A fucking hiker. Get out of here. I honestly got like 25 more questions, but we're going to wait so I can literally get you on in a couple months. So we'll talk to your co-host next week. And then we'll talk to you in the future. And Brian's coming on, your husband, in a couple of months, hopefully director. And appreciate you very much. Thank you for your time, Ellie. That was just fun.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
I had a long fucking day here. So awesome. I appreciate that. We'll talk to you guys next week. Yeah. Like I said, our co-host Allison Winkler's on. Allie Winkler, check it out. And